Hi, I'm Mike. Over the past few weeks, you and I have been following farmers markets, farm-to-table dinners, and trips away from the ranch. Well, now it's time to get back to the nitty-gritty of ranch work on the project list on our Wyoming Life. It's September, and a majority of summer is behind us. Yes, it is sweatshirt weather here. The high is only like 50 degrees. And oddly enough, it's time to start getting ready for winter here on the ranch. Now, farmers market continues into October. We still have hay coming on a regular basis, and soon we'll have the cows back home, and we're gonna start preg checking and sorting calves. But for today, we have another project entirely. During our annual farm-to-table dinner, the project list got erased. Luckily, I did get some pictures of it before that happened, but it does give us an opportunity to take a look around and see what needs done before the snow flies, which surprisingly might not be that far away. Today we're going to concentrate on the main part of the ranch, around the buildings and the sheds, and get some sort of idea what needs done and why. Then hopefully we'll be able to get out and get something done. So let's get started with a blank slate. The project list is an ever-growing list of things that need done around the ranch. And as we complete each project, we cross it off. As we remove items, we're constantly adding them. So it looks like a never-ending task. But for me, this is the best way to keep track of what needs done, when, and why. We're going to get started with a few vehicles that we're going to have to deal with before winter. There's the fire truck. I don't like leaving it out during the winter. So, during the summer, we keep it available and filled with water in case we needed it. But as winter approaches, we're gonna have to do something with it, and that means winterizing it and putting it away. The same goes for the Model T. The Model T and the fire truck are gonna be stored in the barn and the shop across the highway from our house. After we get them winterized, we're gonna have to move them over there, but first we need to clean out the shop, which is full of items that really just needed somewhere to go, and that's where they ended up, for temporary storage. They're all gonna have to be moved out and organized, and then the Model T and the fire truck will be stored away. While we're cleaning out barns and shops, we're also gonna have to clean out the barn and the sales barn on our side of the road. With farm to table and all that kind of stuff happening, all the stuff that was here in the main shop has been moved out there. Now we have hunters coming next month who will actually utilize the space as their hunters' headquarters. So all of this stuff in here is going to have to be organized and cleaned up for them. The barn also needs to be cleaned before winter in case we have any animals that are going to have to be moved in there and live in there for a little while. Another thing to add to the list is the chicken house. The chicken house is kind of a mess. I really haven't had that much time to do anything with it over the summer, and it really needs deep cleaning before winter hits. Right now we have 60 chickens and 8 ducks living in there, and the chicken run outside. They can kind of move through both of them. They're going to start laying eggs soon, so cleaning it is required along with a few repairs of roosts and nests and that sort of thing. We've experienced some wind damage to our pig shed, so that needs fixed. We're going to end up having to get some wood to do that, as well as fixing the portion of the awning that got ripped off. Lumber, tin, that kind of thing. Out in the lot is our big cow shed, where cows can actually go in and get away from the weather. That's going to need some extensive cleaning also. Now, most of that's going to be done with the Bobcat going in and scooping out manure and then filling it up again with new material and bedding. We also have a water issue that I'd like to get fixed before first snow, and that's a broken hydrant. We're going to call that cow hydrant. And basically what happened was that hydrant broke. We have to replace it. When it broke, I had to move their water tank to a temporary spot. So once the hydrant's back up and running, we'll relocate the cow's main water back down to the new hydrant and get it out of that spot up in the lot and down where it belongs. Along with that, we have a bunch of hay that we have made this year, and we're gonna have to move that out of the fields, get it gathered and stacked.
What you doing?
I am redoing the project list that got erased.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I add some stuff?
You want this?
Can I put some stuff up here?
Sure, feel free.
Can we just make like a garden category, or you just want it under here?
Just add it to the list. And just like that, the list grows.
Okay.
Give me that.
Can I just add stuff as needed?
I guess, that's why it's here. Now,
Okay.
let's go move some hay. Today we're going to be using the 6420 tractor with a spear on the front of the tractor to lift and move bales, but we're also going to add a spear to the back to do the same. This will allow us to move 2 bales at a time. Each one of these bales will feed 1 cow for about a month. They weigh about 1,400 pounds apiece, and if we start multiplying by 150 cows for 6 months of winter, they start adding up pretty quickly. Over the entire winter, we'll feed well over 500 bales to these cows, just our cows. Throw in the bulls and the horses, heifers and steers, and we'll feed almost 1 million pounds of hay in one winter. More if the winter is hard or harsh enough. We stack hay in strategic locations around the ranch, but never all in the same place. There are a couple of reasons for that. One is the ease of feeding. Most of our hay will be stacked in the hay yard, which is located adjacent to where the cows will spend a majority of the winter. Easy enough to grab bales and feed. Other hay stacks will be formed on the other side of the road for horses and bulls, and some will be stacked closer to the house for when weather is really bad and visibility may be low, allowing us to feed quicker, closer, and safer. The other reason we stack in different areas is for insurance purposes. If something happens, let's say lightning hits or fire destroys a hay yard, we don't lose all of our hay. Our hay is insured against that. But if we did lose all of it, well, I'm sure the insurance company wouldn't be thrilled with us, and we wouldn't either. The hope would be that if something destroyed a hay yard, we'd be able to feed hay that we saved until we could get more hay in. So we gather hay bales out of this field, and we'll be stacking close by. This will be our stack yard that will be very close to the house for ease of access in bad weather. And yes, it's boring. A lot of back and forth going on. I could use a trailer, but with this field so close, by the time that we would save by using a trailer really doesn't make it worth it. As we move farther back on the ranch, we're gonna have to move hay farther and farther. That's when a trailer is really going to come in handy. The project list for me is really a lifesaver. Anytime I'm looking for something to do or I kind of feel unmotivated, I can just look at it and know exactly what needs done and what I need to do. Now, honestly, looking at it can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. I don't feel too bad that it got erased. It's kind of a fresh start, and it's going to fill up fast, especially if I don't hide that marker from Erin. Thanks for coming out with us today as we continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. If you have any suggestions for projects or ways that we can do them, feel free to leave a comment. We read and try to answer every single one, and at this point, I almost feel like we're in this together, as weird as that sounds. If you can, please join us on Thursday as Erin and I are reunited for another live stream at 7 p.m. Mountain Time right here on YouTube. They're always a lot of fun. We get to hang out with you, answer questions, and keep you up to date on what's going on around here. And after Dallas, I have a few new ideas that I'd like to bounce off you anyway, so I hope you can make it. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell icon so you can get notifications of our newest and our latest. Well, we hope you get notifications. Until then, have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.